Well, well, well. Look who it is.
Hey guys, Mr. C here, and today for soccer, what you're going to need is a couple of cones. If you don't have that, you can use a couple of stuffed animals. You're also going to need a couple of soccer balls and maybe even a couple of pillows. So, get some water, get the materials that I listed above. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to get those, and then we'll get back to it. Today, for our workout, what we have is 10 squats, we have 10 lunges, 10 plank shoulder taps, 10 plank touches, and 10 big jumps. Here we go. First one is 10 squats. first activity we have today, we are practicing passing to the wall. Passing, we're going to kick and pass to our wall back over here. Remember, there are two parts to passing. Not only is there the kicking part, excuse me, not only is there the kicking part, but there's also the catching part or the trapping part. So make sure you're practicing both those pieces, because if you miss one of them, then you can never get the ball back. So make sure you are practicing your kicking as well as your trapping or stopping of that ball. So you want to stop it close to so you have control. 2 minutes on the clock. Practice that up. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to fitness.
Next activity we have today is a little tug of war, and it's going to be a little different than what you're used to. What you're going to need for this activity are two different balls. So I have my blue one, and then I have my multicolored one that I'll be kicking over here. In this tug of war game, you can play it with two different people. If that's the case, you need 3 balls, because one is going to be the tug of war rope in the middle. You will not touch. I'll explain that in a minute. The other ball that you're going to use, this one over here, is going to be the one you're going to use to strike your tug of war rope. So you're going to try to kick your ball and have it hit your partner's side over there. Now you could do this a couple of different ways. If you are alone, you can just see how many times it takes you to strike the ball and get it all the way to the other side of the room. So right now, Mr. C's all the way at 2. See here, oh man, I'm still at 2. Oh man, it's getting a little challenging for Mr. C. See if I can redeem myself with my left leg. Oh man. As you can see, it gets more and more challenging the further it is away. There you go. So I hit my ball all the way to the opposite side in 6 kicks. So now you could play again, and you can see if you could beat your number. Or, if you're playing with a friend, There's two different ways you can do it with a friend. The first way, you can do it the way that we just saw. So I'll go and I'll knock the ball. And then my partner, it will be their turn, and they will try to knock the ball all the way over there. Right? And then I'll go again, and so on, and we keep alternating. The second version that you can play with a partner is you guys can both kick the ball at the exact same time. Doesn't matter. Only rule is that you have to get your ball. If you kick it way over there, you have to get it and bring it all the way back to your shooting area before you can go again. Now, since I'll be going and my imaginary partner will be going at the exact same time, this ball is going to be flying all over the place. It's going to be more challenging. So I suggest you work your way up to that final version if you're playing with a friend. And also, make sure that your ball never, ever, ever leaves the ground. Make sure it stays on the ground the entire time. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of different minutes to play this game right here and see, if you're playing version 1, 2, or 3, to see if you can beat your score. Like for me, if I can beat that 6 strokes that I took earlier. Or if you're playing with a friend, see if you can hit their ball onto their side before they hit it onto your side. Good luck, guys, and have fun. last game we have today is a little circuit challenge. Circuit challenge for you guys. We are going to see, well, let me back up for a second. Mr. C's getting too excited. What you need to do is create a course, a circular course around you. Picture it like a racetrack. And what you're going to do is try to see how many times you can dribble around your racetrack in a certain amount of seconds or a certain amount of laps. I like the lap option because Mr. C's area is not super big. So I'm going to do 5 laps around my big circuit over here. And I'm going to see how long it takes me to dribble around those 5. Are you guys ready? On my marks, get set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, ooh, 5. Whoa. So that only took me about 22 seconds. So next time I do this, I could go the opposite way, or I could go the exact same way and see if I can beat my score from last time. Make sure you're having a course where you use both of your feet. Now Mr. C's only used one of his foot, this one. That's not exactly what you're after over here. I want you guys to use both sides of each feet when you do your race course. So maybe you do a couple zigzags in there, maybe you do a circle, whatever you need to make sure you're using both feet when you're dribbling. That's the biggest key here. Now, after you've beaten your own score, what you can do is you can challenge someone else to your course. A parent, a friend, a sibling, anyone that is around you. You can challenge them and see if they can beat your score. Can you keep up? Good luck.